Noah, I listen to talk radio, you dunce. But to clarify, it's only in the morning when there's nothing else good, but I do like the talk radio station, so it's not that I hate it. Also, Paige, sorry that I made this without seeing yours. I didn't know when you were going to upload it, and I found out that I had other things that I needed to do. Here are some rules for this list. If it's on this list and it's part of a series, I've read all of them. So if you're like, why did he pick the second one? I've read all of the ones that are out. Also check the date in the thingy-bobber down there, because there is one on here where the third one isn't out yet. Also, I'm going to limit it to one book per franchise, so because otherwise I would probably run out of room, because Harry Potter. Number 10 is Batman, The Court of Owls. I know it's kind of lame, like it's a graphic novel, but it counts, and it has a really awesome story, and it really redefines the whole Batman mythos. So I'm a huge fan of Batman, if you couldn't tell. Like, favorite superhero. Number 9, House of Hades. Oh boy, this book was something else. It introduced a gay character in a Disney-sponsored thing. Yeah, whoa. And it was just one of the most dark takes on a kid's book I've ever read, and it was so good. Sure, it's like a 9th book in, but man, is it awesome. Number 8 is The Fifth Wave. Wow, this is a lot lower on this list than I thought it was going to be. The Fifth Wave, yeah, it's the first, and the only the ones that are out are The Fifth Wave and the Infinite Sea. And the Infinite Sea is really good. I just didn't like it as much as The Fifth Wave. The Fifth Wave just really set it up really well. I felt like the second one was just a blur of motion, and it's really good. It just didn't set it up. It just was like rolling action the entire way through. I can't wait to see what Rick Yancey does in the third book, so don't think I'm not a fan of it. I love it. Number 7 on this list is The Crimson Crown, and it's this crazy book, and it's the 4th in a series, and it's the first book is called The Demon King, and it kind of sucks, but the other 3 books are amazing. The love story is amazing. The wizards and actual magic are awesome. Just go. Please read it. Number 6 is the second in the trilogy, and it's The Ask and the Answer. If you've never heard of this book, and if you've never heard of The Knife of Never Letting Go, if you've never heard of Patrick Ness, if you've never heard of The Knife or the Chaos Walking trilogy, look all of them up. Everything is amazing. You will not be disappointed. Words do not describe how amazing. Well, I probably could, but I'm having trouble finding the right words. It's just so good. It's one of the very few books that has made me cry. In fact, most of the ones after this have either made me cry or made me feel some sort of emotion that I just don't feel on a regular basis. Number 5, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. It was real. I couldn't decide which Harry Potter I wanted on this list, and I know I should have had both of them, but like I said in the rules, only one book per franchise. But man, the 7th Harry Potter book, it tied everything together, and it just gave one of the most satisfying endings that I've ever read in my entire life. It was just, and then the whole thing with Snape. Snape is now one of my favorite fictional characters of all time. I can't. I lost the ability to even after I was done with that book, and it just gets worse from here. My top 3rd pick is Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I don't know what to say about this one, guys. It's so good. It's just, the story is magnificent. It's moving. It's raw. It's such a short book. I can't really say anything without spoiling it, so go read it, please. It's in my top 3 books. It's in my top 3 books. This book blew my mind. It's Champion. It's part of the Legend series. It goes Legend, Prodigy, Champion. And it's dystopian. And so I was like, oh no, here we go. 3rd book dystopian thing. You know, I just get done reading Insurgent or Allegiant and Mockingjay. And I was like, this is going to suck. But you know what? I've come this far, and I really, really liked Prodigy. So I gave Champion a try. Champion is the only book that has made me cry tears of joy. The ending is so satisfying. that it's hard to finish another series and have it beat that. It's incredibly difficult. I recommend this trilogy to anyone, like anyone. So go read it. Before we get to our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Catching Fire, Catcher in the Rye, Insurgent, The Infinite Sea, and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Number one book, guys. Right here. I loved it so much I brought it to college with me. This book. Oh my gosh. The things about this, I can't even. The symbolism in this book is ridiculously amazing. The book is split up into 3 parts. The strings, the grass, and the vessel. And you don't understand what those parts mean until you finish the novel. And then you read the novel again and you're like, holy crap, this is what is happening? And then the last sentence is like, where'd the rest of the book go? It feels like there was nothing. A lot of people say the ending of this book is so anticlimactic, but if you read it, if you really, really read it, and you understand what John Green is trying to tell you, it is the most beautiful ending I've ever read in my entire life. So, I don't know what you're doing still sitting here watching this video. Go to your library and read this book. I swear, it is good. I highly recommend reading it once you're about a sophomore in high school, so maybe around like 15, because then you can truly understand its greatness. If you're any younger than that, you'll probably miss something, and I don't want that to happen. So just go read it. And I love all your faces, and good night!